What is your favourite non-musical activity you enjoy doing? And I would say that probably playing with my puppy dogs. I have always had a lot to do with show dogs. That's been a big part of my life all my life. Not so much these days with everything I've got going on with family and work. Enjoying the love of animals in particular is hugely important to me. We have a little bit of a farm here outside of Sydney. We have chooks, dogs obviously, and a cat and birds, and we really love enjoying the outdoors and animals, and they're a really huge part of my life and a big part of the way I spend my leisure time.
Probably reading, cooking, working out, but number one is probably just hanging out with my kids.
That's easy, it's photography. I take a lot of pictures.
It's one of those things that can change from week to week, but if you're asking me it right now, it's probably talking to my son about sports, playing sports with him. You know, he's 5.5 and he's, you know, shooting basketballs and telling me, Daddy, you know, the Heat won tonight or last night, and can you believe they only won by 2 points? You know, it's just little things like that. It brings me joy. That's kind of my favorite activity, non-musical at the moment.
I love hanging with my family. I love playing with my son. I love filming, I love photography. I love being in the woods. I love gardening. I love getting my hands dirty in the dirt. It's like, just...
What destination is your happy place? And I would probably say the ocean, around the ocean, on the ocean, in the ocean, in the water. In the water, it really does bring that great sense of peace and meditation, which is really important when you've got a busy, stressful life.
But anywhere near the ocean, water. Anywhere I can look out, see the sunrise, the sunset, smell the salt air. If I'm on a boat, on the sand on the beach, walking down it, as long as there's not dirty stuff on the beach, I'm good.
Going to Colorado, no matter what season it is, or California.
I'd have to say it's Boston. It's one of those places for me that has always kind of given me my zen or my balance. If I needed to ever rebalance myself and get back to a kind of, you know, normal, it's a place I would go to when I was younger. It's a place where I took my wife before we were married. It's where we kind of cemented, like where we realized that we were gonna be, you know, be married one day. It's a place that holds a special place in my heart. It's also very similar to England, kind of like a taste of England in America, and it's not as far away. So yeah, so that'd be my happy place.
Short answer, the mountains. Anywhere. I love mountains. Show me a mountain and I'm happy.
In my head, it's always going to be New York. It's where my fondest growing up memories are from. I love big cities. I love the sort of the energy of it, but it's also the history of New York, and there's a magical thing to me there. When I'm there, I always feel at home. It's expensive as shit now, which really sucks, so moving back there isn't really an option anytime soon. But I would happily do it. Like if I was on a job or something where I was forced to go and live in New York for 2 or 3 years, I would totally welcome it. I love the energy, I love the sound of the city at night. Yeah, it's the closest to feeling like home. I'm also in love with Prague now. Prague is one of my favorite cities in the world, and I get to work there for a little while, about once a year, going back the last few years. So that makes me really happy. The people are beautiful, the city's beautiful. It looks good in any lighting, I'm not kidding. Prague is my happy place right now.
That would be my home. It's my happy place.
And 10 years from now, I will be hopefully alive and hopefully still doing what I'm doing now, although who knows? You know, I am passionate about a lot of things, and you know, I guess the most important thing is I just want to be better than I was now. So, there you have it. Hope that works. Yeah? Good? All right.
I will still be a work in progress. And that's, I think, all we should aspire to be.
I will be continuing to write, continuing to make music, have more animals on our farm, hopefully living a happy and peaceful life. That's the plan.
I hope I am a wiser, a better person, I'm a better husband. It's one of those things, again, that I learned from my dad, that you just have to try to be better, because we're gonna mess up, You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do things that are gonna make people not happy or happy, you know, but at the end of the day, as long as you're trying your best to be better, you know, maybe that's a motto as well that I'd go by. 10 years from now, that's where I hope I am.